all our Herald TV viewers, a warm welcome. A special welcome for this program of ours connected with the World Cup 2022 QATAR. Welcome to Bend It with Herald TV. Day 9 of the World Cup at Qatar. A furious coach got a red card for an early whistle by the referee. Then there was a controversial goal for Portugal that stopped Cristiano Ronaldo from matching a record, and a Cameroon scorer inventing a new scoop shoot. Off the field, some tension ahead of the Iran-USA match because of the social media displaying Iran flag without the emblem of the Islamic Republic. And then the captain, the young captain of the USA, Adams, mispronouncing the name of Iran. There was also a protester carrying a rainbow flag and wearing a t-shirt with slogans, disrupting the Portugal-Uruguay match when the match was just 50 minutes old. And then Ronaldo is believed to have received $225 million offer to join a Saudi Arabian giant Al Nassr after the World Cup. What caught the attention of all our viewers? Portugal 2, Uruguay 0. Cameroon 3, Serbia 3. South Korea 2, Ghana 3. Brazil 1 and Switzerland 0. Brazil 1, Switzerland 0. We have with us our experts to analyze what happened yesterday and give their expert views. We have the legend Francis de Souza, a former international, a former coach, and the only Goan who at that time could move from Goa to Bengal. Welcome, Francis de Souza.
Pleasure to be here.
And we have a newcomer who has been with the Goa Football Development Council the moment that football was declared the state game. And he has been the football development officer, and he has been at the moment in charge of the technical section and the coaches. And welcome, Franklin Roncon.
Thank you so much, sir.
We'll go straight to what has happened on the field. Portugal 6 points, Ghana 3 points, South Korea 1 point, Uruguay 1 point. And Portugal became the third team to qualify for the group of 16 with a 2-0 victory over Uruguay. They have now joined France and Brazil. So, Portugal faced South Korea and Ghana played Uruguay in their final matches. Who stole the limelight yesterday was Bruno Fernandes and not exactly the captain Cristiano Ronaldo. How do you rate Bruno's performance in yesterday's match, Francis?
It was a very exciting match. Congratulations all the fans of Portugal.
And sorry to interrupt you, congratulations to you, because you predicted not only the winner, but also you said it will be 2-0. I'm sure Herald has a special offer for you. We will announce it a little bit later on. But congratulations first to you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, Herald, also. I think it was a very exciting game, and the coaches and the players knew exactly what they were doing on this given day. Uruguay and Portugal, it's a big game for both. But I think Uruguay was a little slow in getting into the rhythm. Portugal started very earnestly and took control of the game. But after 15 or 20 minutes, I think Uruguay midfield took charge. And that's when I think they created the chance, and the best chance of the day fell at the feet of Bentancur. For me, Bentancur was the man of the match for Uruguay, because he created that run and created an opportunity. If only he had decided to go left or right instead of trying to push the ball in between the goalkeeper leg. This is the vital part of scoring goals. You got to make the right decision in that split moment, and you get the desired results.
But yesterday we have seen that Bruno has taken the limelight. Do you feel so, Franklin?
The limelight always has been with Cristiano Ronaldo, but yesterday's particular match, I think Bruno definitely outshined him with a fabulous performance. He was pulling the string of the entire team. Basically, he was the heart, and the goals that were scored were absolutely brilliant by Bruno. He also got an opportunity twice to convert it into a hat trick. One being saved by the goalkeeper, and the other one saved by the goalpost. But Bruno definitely outshined Ronaldo in yesterday's particular match.
Now, there was a little controversy over the first goal, and Ronaldo was quick to claim a touch on Bruno's cross. But despite replays later suggesting that there was no contact, Bruno seemed like he would be genuinely happy to hand over the goal. He said, "I don't really think it matters who scored. The feeling I had at that time was that Ronaldo touched the ball. I was passing the ball to him." But later on, the goal was attributed to Bruno.
Very rightly so. The replays again and again have shown us that Ronaldo was not even couldn't get even a strand of hair on the ball, and very rightly so. FIFA decided to award the goal to Bruno.
And then play was briefly halted early in the second half by the protester. Did you feel that it had some sort of influence?
I think it was exactly the 49th or the 50th minute with that this protester ran onto the pitch, and that I think disrupted the momentum of the game, which in the 51st minute Bruno crossed in, which I believe did not touch Ronaldo, and went into the goal. So that definitely played to halt the momentum of the game.
And Ronaldo offered only occasional sparks of quality, and there was rather more attacking pace and movement when he was replaced after 82 minutes. Do you feel so?
Very rightly so, because Ronaldo has not been in his element in the last two games that I have seen him. He's not been the old Ronaldo that I know of, and we have seen. Everybody has witnessed. He creates the maximum disturbances in the attacking third, and defenders are always keeping a watch on him every time he breaks in for a run, or he attempts the ball, or in a dead ball corner situation. They are always eyeing him with that much of caution. So I think he has not come into his element, but hopefully in the matches to come, I think he should come back. I think what has been maybe affecting him is the little controversy that has been created with the club. But
it could be. But I think Portugal got the penalty after it was referred to VAR for handball. Bruno, the way he scored, I'll tell you, he has left his trademark hop and he shoots with ease. The goalkeeper goes the wrong way. How do you see his penalty shoot?
This is a trend that has been ongoing with many of these players right now, and it's a very different tactic compared to used before, where the run is not broken, but there's just a hop that is taken and a goal is scored. It's a very unique technique that has been introduced, and I think that's a very good composed penalty that he has taken.
At the end of the match, you have seen Bruno and Ronaldo. They were on the same page, and Ronaldo, he was a playmaker to make it 1-0 in the 54th minute. The goal was later awarded to Bruno after it was adjudged that Ronaldo, Portugal's leading scorer, had not actually touched the ball. Portugal negotiated the final few minutes safely. Uruguay had their chances, but the better side won.
I think Uruguay came back in the game in the last 20 minutes or 30 minutes, I think, and they played wonderful football. Their substitutions were bang on target, and one of them hit the crossbar, goalpost. So I think it could have been a different story if that try had entered the goal. It could have been a different story altogether.
Coach Fernando Santos praised Ronaldo's performance as the Portugal's captain, and he says it's all a result of the team's work. I don't think we should be focused on any one player. Remember that Portugal were eliminated in the last World Cup in Russia in 2018 by the same opponent. Uruguay have struggled to replace players whose best years are in their past. Do you feel so?
Definitely, I would agree on that. If you are not starting Suarez, who was at his prime when in the previous when he had participated, you're having him on the bench is something to think about. You have Cavani also, who's aged. You're having him up front. So this Uruguay squad has also aged, like the Belgium side, and they have to look for new youngsters coming up. And coming to Ronaldo, whatever the controversy, he's a big player, he's a big name who shows up on big moments, and his actual moment definitely will be coming, and every Goan will looking forward towards that.
Everybody is hoping.
Hoping.
So we are coming almost to the halfway mark of this program. That's you are watching Bend It with Herald TV, which is supported by Decathlon Kalangut, Martin's Corner Bethal Batim, Adlengoy Family Restaurant, Doria Deger Multi-Cuisine Restaurant Old Goa, and Martin's Place Village Bistro in Navalim. We'll be shortly coming back. Don't go away. Be with us. We will be there very, very shortly.
Please do drop in at a small little family restaurant called Adlem Goy, which is just 5 minutes from Basilica of Born Jesus and Say Cathedral. In this small restaurant, we serve authentic Goan cuisine, and we are known even for our fresh fish, chicken, mutton, etc. Also, we are known even for the other cuisines like tandoori, Indian, Indo-Chinese. So why don't you come over? Also, we have a full-fledged bar, and our bartenders do really good, amazing cocktails and mocktails. And also, most important point, we are having a live premiere of the FIFA World Cup. So do drop in with your family and friends, and for reservations, dial the number on the screen.
Today we are at Martin's Place, and the ambience, sarke chod bare. Like, look at this, so spacious and so nice. You feel like dancing. So let's cheers for it. The food here is next level. Like, it's so good, and so the prawns, guys, they were so kurkurit. Like, it is approved by Mr. Kurkurit. So look at me, eat them. And Goan sausage stuffed sweets. Kitne lagtale re ho. Sam ke kadis boom bang zata. Ani tenge signature dish mila mare stuffed crabs. Kitne lagta bara pure crab meat, white wine, ani cream, ani cheese gun. Jauna hail mera ami prawns pulao ani chicken kafrial. Kafrial ki lagta har ke chod bare to pulao.
Welcome back. You are watching Bend It with Herald TV, and along with me, Francis D'Souza and Franklin Roncon. After Portugal, I think Goans are nuts over Brazil. Brazil qualified for the last 16 with a very narrow win over Switzerland 1-0. Sensational goal by Casemiro. Actually, Vinicius put Brazil ahead in the 64th minute, but the goal was ruled offside by VAR. However, Brazil found the match winner in the 83rd minute. Francis, how do you rate Casemiro's goal?
Yeah, brilliant opportunity, capitalized with the quickest of shot. I think it was a brilliant shot taken so quickly, didn't give an opportunity to summer in the Switzerland goal. And I have seen Casemiro scoring goals for Real Madrid. So it wasn't a big surprise for me, because this man gets on the score sheet every time.
That is the trademark of Real Madrid.
Yeah, and that's why he leaves Real Madrid and comes to Manchester United, because Manchester United needs players who can score goals for them.
And you had even Portugal, both you have Bruno, Cristiano Ronaldo, Manchester United.
Yes, obviously, because big clubs want big players who can score goals and get victory for their club.
Don't you feel that if you were young at that age, perhaps you could have also join one of these big teams in England.
Since this World Cup is being held in Qatar, I would only say Inshallah.
And Franklin, Switzerland never really threatened to score. They wanted just to hold off Brazilian attackers. They have a game against Serbia and they will need a victory. A loss could spell disaster for Switzerland. But yesterday, they did their homework pretty well.
Yes. I think Switzerland knew they were up against the mighty Brazilians, and the flair and the performance of Brazil always outshines the opponent.
And yesterday, Brazil was without Neymar.
Neymar. Brazil has so many attacking options. Obviously, Neymar is absolutely exceptional, but they have so many options up front, and I think that would never let them down, at least with a match at the group stages. And Switzerland tried to play as much compact as possible. And I think Brazil coach knew about this plan, and he just asked his team to stay patient and tire them out. And eventually fatigue came into the picture, and in the 81st minute, that is where they considered the goal from Casemiro.
And that match winner was a stunning volley from Casemiro.
That's how the
Francis,
I'd like to add a little to what
Franklin
has to support his thing. You see, Switzerland already knew that they were playing against the world-class side. And if you have noticed during the game, which I did, was that you never had Brazilian players chasing to win a ball. The possession was taken over by Switzerland. They were cautious, careful and slow in proceeding towards Brazilian goal. And if you have noticed, Brazilians won the ball without even going all out to get it, only because the pressure of getting the possession, it showed on Switzerland that it's difficult to get past the Brazilian defense.
Brazil became the second team not to face a single shot on target in their first two matches. The same was achieved way back by France in 1998. But for Brazil to come out without shots being scored at them, don't you feel it's a great thing?
That's what they are called, the mighty Brazilians. And this particular team is showing a class of the past. And they are absolute contenders. And if they have not even had one shot on target, means a lot that the other opponents need to be worried about this particular Brazilian side.
They say that Casemiro has been the best midfielder in the world for a long time. Francis?
Yes, and he has proved it in Real Madrid time and again. And that's why Real Madrid has been the Champions League winners.
And yesterday he was declared the player of the match.
Obviously, for the stunning volley, as you
and
said.
Why do they call him as Invisible Man?
Because he is an attacking midfielder behind the scene. He comes into position at the right time, and he decides exactly what to do when the ball is within striking range.
Do you think Brazil will make a very big impact in the games ahead?
Absolutely, and if you look at both the groups, that is the Brazil and the Portugal group, both are already sitting at the top. Both would like to progress without meeting each other in the next round, and they wouldn't want also any top teams meeting at this point of stage. And Brazilians definitely are going to look forward going up to the finals with this particular team that they have.
Brazil 6 points, Switzerland 3 points, Cameroon and Serbia 1 point each, and it is Switzerland-Serbia. Brazil has got a tough match with Cameroon.
Yeah, I think all these professional players, including Brazil, will play percentage football. They know exactly how much of effort they have to do against certain teams. And I think with their quality, little effort against Cameroon, I think should get them those 3 points.
It was another very entertaining game yesterday. Cameroon 3, Serbia 3. Cameroon 40% possession, Serbia 60%, and Cameroon, they were trailing 1-3, but Vincent made a great impact after coming as a substitute in the 55th minute. He scored the second goal for Cameroon, and minutes later, he set up a beautiful assist for teammate Eric to score from close. How do you see this match? Cameroon 3, Serbia 3.
It reminds me of Roger Miller. the man who stole everybody's heart in that World Cup. And he did exactly the same. He scored 2 goals in that World Cup that made him the crowd favorite.
So you can see that Serbia came from behind after Jean Charles had broken the deadlock inside 30 minutes. However, brilliant efforts by Pavlovic and Sergi in the stoppage time saw Serbia go into the interval with a 2-1 lead. Mitrovic, Serbia's star striker, had earlier come close to scoring thrice in first half and once was denied by the post and later was blocked by their goalkeeper. Cameroon, we call them as the indomitable Lions, scored 2 more goals in the span of 3 minutes in the second half to level scores. What a match.
What a match. After seeing the 1-0 lead that Cameroon had taken, Serbia made a comeback and they felt, yes, they've gone through. Only for Cameroon again to make another comeback and making it 3-all. I think that was a
And then
performance.
it has kept their hopes alive of reaching the
Yes.
last 16 stage.
Yes.
And battling from 2 goals down, 6-goal thriller, Francis. Can you imagine?
I think yesterday was a brilliant day for World Cup football.
It was.
Because there were a lot of goals scored and fans come to the ground to watch goals being scored. And that's the beauty of the beautiful game.
And then there was this Cameroon goalkeeper, Onana. He left the Cameroon squad after disagreement with the manager over his playing style. He left for home before Cameroon's match against Serbia, and then they said the goalkeeper is missing. He had a disagreement with manager Rigobert during Saturday's training session over his playing style. It was wanted that he should play more direct without taking any risk near the goal post. However, the goalkeeper refused to accept the manager's suggestions and the Inter Milan goalkeeper left for Cameroon. Is it right for a goalkeeper of this caliber and Inter Milan to resort to such indisciplined act?
We are not really aware what transpired between the coach and the goalkeeper. But say whatever you want, but this sort of behavior is not tolerable at this stage of the world.
You play one match and then you say, I don't agree with what you say, and you leave.
Yeah, because you are supposed to play to the tactics and strategies of the coaches.
Because what the manager wanted, that he should play a more conventional, risk-free fashion, and was unhappy with the way the goalkeeper advanced off his line to start attacks from the back. The goalkeeper was adamant he would not change his style of play. He was substituted, and there were even attempts by the Cameroon Football Federation president, Ito, to mediate peace talks. But it was decided later that he should leave immediately and will play no further part in the tournament. Did it affect with their substitution?
First and foremost, I think any kind of disciplinary issues has to be handled within the team itself. But if you have a tussle between the coach and your player, then the only decision that lays is the coach's decision, which is final, because he looks for the team. And the player also should be able to accept and move forward rather than just leaving the camp and going away. But I believe that also must have sparked emotion in the team, and they said, let's play for the country, whereas one decided to leave away and leave their country down.
And there was another fantastic match as Mohamed Kudus struck twice as Ghana secured a thrilling 3-2 victory over South Korea. Ghana had scored 2 first-half goals to head 2-0 at halftime. South Korea then pulled themselves level 2-2, and Cho scoring a brace in just 3 minutes. Kudus then netted the winner for Ghana's match winner. Despite persistent attempts, South Korea couldn't cancel out that last minute almost lead.
If I am not wrong, I think South Korea has defeated Portugal in the earlier competitions. So South Korea has always been a fighting team. They play excellent football when their backs are to the wall, and I think that's what exactly happened in this game. Ghana had started slowly in the competition against
Yeah, because
Portugal.
South Korea dominated, and it was a counter attack, and they went ahead with a goal.
Yes, that's exactly. But the superiority was always there, and if they had a little more time, I think South Korea could have equalized.
Ghana now are second behind Portugal with 3 points, and now face Uruguay, who are on 1 point, the same like South Korea. South Korea play Portugal next, and they will have to win the match to stand any chances of reaching the knockout stage. What do you feel about the next match with Portugal?
Portugal are already in a comfortable position, already into the next round. Will take it not with a competitive spirit, but they will also would like to continue that momentum. But if you see, there definitely is going to be some kind of a match that is going to be looked at by South Korea. They're not going to let this thing go easily, and they will be hoping to turn this thing around.
And last you have seen the South Korean coach screaming on the face of the English referee Anthony Taylor, and he was shown the red card for abusing the referee after the match was over. Do you think was it right on the part of the manager of South Korea?
No, as per FIFA rules, I think this sort of behavior by any manager of any team is not acceptable. And very rightly so, the referee has shown him a red card, and he deserved it.
And yesterday what we have seen is that the Ghana took the lead when they were on the defensive. Kudus then doubled in 10 minutes later with a glancing header. Was it expected from South Korea to hit back?
If you look at the momentum and the game that was going on, I think Ghana were cruising ahead until you had a spark that came from Cho Ju-sung, and that completely changed the game.
Because the
altogether.
South Koreans came with all guns blazing, and in the second half equalized within 3 minutes.
3 minutes, exactly.
Was it expected?
Against a run of play, I mean, South Korea were playing well in the first.
They were very well
session.
organized.
Very well organized, and you could just make out that they could get back into the game anytime, because the football that was on display at that time, one could guess that they could come back into the game even if when they were 2 goals down, and that's exactly what happened. Unfortunately, they couldn't get the other one.
It was a 5-goal thriller, whatever you may say. What do you say, Franklin?
I think it's a match that every football fan would like to see, a thriller. Every fan likes goals, irrespective of which team you support. And this is what the World Cup is all about. Sometimes these teams, South Korea, Ghana, which gives you so much of immense goals, that gives you so much of joy and celebration, that this is what the World Cup that we are looking forward to.
So we are coming to the close of the 11th edition of our Bandit with Herald TV. This program has been supported by Decathlon Kalangut, Martin's Corner Bethalbatim, Adlengoy Family Restaurant, Doria Deger Multi-Cuisine Restaurant Old Goa, and Martin's Place Village Bistro Navalim. To our experts, Francis D'Souza and Franklin Ronkon.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, and hope to see you tomorrow if possible. But I'm sure we will continue with our series. To all our viewers, thank you very much, and we shall meet again tomorrow and then every day till the World Cup 2022 in Qatar is over. Bye-bye.